Pressing straight overhead is a sure way to build strong shoulders, but not everyone can do it safely and pain-free. What can you do then if the classic military press hurts your shoulders or you can't perform it with good form? Hey, I'm Hyson, editor-in-chief of Onnit, and I'm going to explain all about landmine pressing, the perfect alternative to overhead pressing for building strong shoulders and pecs without injury. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more training content. The landmine press is a type of pressing exercise that has the bar moving on an arc rather than straight up and down. You load one end of the bar into a tool called a landmine unit, or you can wedge it into a corner of your gym, and you lift the other end like you're throwing a lever on a machine. This roughly 45-degree arcing motion makes the exercise a unique combination of an overhead and chest press, and it will work the deltoids, pecs, and triceps accordingly, but it's much easier to perform than a traditional barbell overhead press. Either due to tightness in the shoulders and upper back or previous shoulder injuries, many people, maybe even the majority of people, cannot press a straight bar straight overhead safely. They'll hyperextend their lower back, or they won't be able to get a full range of motion at the shoulder without discomfort. If this sounds like you, the landmine press is a great workaround, allowing you to train your pressing muscles heavy and through a full range of motion in a movement that feels more natural and safe. How to perform the landmine press. Step 1. If you have a landmine unit, load one end of the barbell into the unit's cylinder. If you don't, it's okay to put the bar in a corner. Load the other end of the bar with weight and stand behind the bar. Step 2. Pick up the end of the bar and hold it at the very end, wrapping your thumb around. Hold the end of the bar about one fist space away from your shoulder. There should be roughly 30 degrees of space between your elbow and your side. Stagger your stance for balance and brace your core, pulling your ribs down. Retract your neck so you feel like you have a double chin. It may not look sexy, but it will keep you from straining your neck. Step 3. Lean into the bar slightly for stability. You may want to extend your free arm out to the side and make a fist, which will help you keep balance. Press the bar upward to lockout, allowing your arm to move in whatever path feels natural. As you press, your shoulder blade will rotate upward. Allow it to do this. You don't have to lock it back and down as you might have done on a bench press. Make sure you keep pressing at the top of the movement so that your shoulder blade moves through a full range of motion. Think press and reach. You can even lean your torso forward a bit more as you press so your arm finishes straight overhead, or as high as you can comfortably go. Hold the top position for a moment and then lower the weight back down. Avoid letting your elbow drift behind your body in the bottom position, as that can be stressful to the shoulder. Stop where your hand is a fist space in front. Landmine press alternatives and variations. There are several variations of the landmine press that can be used to increase the challenge to your muscles, emphasize different muscle groups, or target different fitness goals. Let's go over a few of these now. Half-kneeling landmine press. The half-kneeling landmine press is a progression you can move to after you've mastered the standing landmine press. Kneeling on the floor is a more unstable position than standing and really requires you to lock in your core and use strict form, but all the same technique cues still apply. Step 1. Kneel on the floor with your right knee down and directly under your hips. Your left knee should be bent 90 degrees and your stance about shoulder width. Tuck your tailbone under so your pelvis is level with the floor, and make sure you're not kicking one hip out to the side. Pick up the bar and hold it at the end about a fist space from your shoulder. Drive the down knee into the floor so you feel your glute contract and help brace you. Step 2. Press the bar up as high as you can while maintaining control, leaning forward at the top and reaching your arm as best you can. Hold the top position for a moment. Be careful you don't twist toward the front knee while you're pressing or extend your lower back. Keep your ribs pulled down. Imagine they're connected to the front of your hips. Tall kneeling landmine press. Pressing with both knees parallel to each other makes for a very unstable and therefore very challenging press that also works the glutes pretty hard. You can't use any momentum on this one, so it's the next level up from the half-kneeling press, although it will probably require you to use lighter weight. Step 1. Kneel on the floor behind the bar so your knees are directly under your hips. You can point your toes into the floor or rest them flat, whichever feels more comfortable and stable to you. Pick up the end of the bar and hold it one fist space in front of your shoulder. Tuck your tailbone so your pelvis is parallel to the floor and brace your abs. You should be very tall with a straight line from your head to your pelvis. Step 2. Press the bar overhead, holding the top position for a moment. Banded landmine press. Some trainers argue that a flaw of the landmine press is that you lose too much tension on the deltoids as you press the bar higher. Due to the arc the bar travels in as it gets closer to vertical to the floor, the exercise gets easier. While we think this criticism is a little overblown, you can fix the problem by adding a resistance band to the barbell, which will make the bar harder to lift as you get closer to locking out your elbow. This is also a great idea if you want to train power. Fighting through the resistance of the band will force you to press it as fast as possible, and that makes you more explosive. Step 1. Attach a light resistance band to the end of the barbell and stagger your feet, standing on the band with your back foot to anchor it down. Step 2. Press the bar as hard and fast as you can, but control its descent back to your shoulder. Note that the bar may not move that fast due to the resistance, but you should still try to move it as fast as you can. Sometimes you don't feel focused and alert in the gym, and your workout can suffer as a result. New Alpha Brain pre-workout was designed specifically for athletes and gym goers and supports focus, power, and endurance. It's the ultimate way to charge up your mind and body. Use the coupon code GETONNIT to get 10% off Alpha Brain pre-workout at Onnit.com. Now let's get back to the video. Rotational press. Another great way to build athleticism with the Landmine press is to do it as a rotational press, where you switch hands and twist your torso as you press, which mimics the action of throwing a ball or a punch. Step 1. Load the bar with very light weight and stand perpendicular to it with a wide stance. If your left side is closest to the bar, pick it up with your left hand on the bar itself, not the sleeve where you load plates as you've done up until now. And let your arm hang in front of your body as you get into an athletic stance. Step 2. Extend your hips and knees explosively, shrugging the bar up in front of your body until it reaches the height of your lower ribs. At the same time, pivot your back foot to face the Landmine and pass the bar to your right hand, grasping it at the end of the sleeve. Allow the momentum of your twisting torso to help you press the bar up as hard and fast as possible. Reverse the bar on the way back down so that the bar ends up in your left hand again. Floor press. The Landmine doesn't just make overhead pressing feel better on your shoulders, it can do the same thing for bench press variations. Try lying on the floor and doing a floor press with the Landmine. The shortened range of motion is easy on the shoulder, and you'll put more emphasis on your triceps to lift the weight. Step 1. Lie on the floor with your head about even with the plate on the barbell. Bend your knees and rest your feet on the floor. Grasp the bar at the end of the sleeve with both hands to lift the bar into position over your chest. Flatten your back into the floor and brace your core. Step 2. Lower the bar with one hand until your triceps touch the floor. Don't let your arm crash down on your elbow. Pause a moment and then press the bar up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And for a complete rundown of the Landmine press, see the link to our article in the description.